one topic that is so sensitive and we all shy away from. We just avoid not talking about it because of how sensitive it is. But I think it's also about time we actually not only talk about it, but take it seriously and be intentional about it. Because this is one thing that is, drifting families apart. One thing that, that is bringing a lot of tension and division and conflict and disagreement. And do you know that some people even buy themselves? And it is called family betrayal. Family betrayal is one thing that we shy away from talking. We try to just let it be because of how people will perceive it, because of how people will interpret it, because of the reactions you will get. But you cannot deny the fact that this is one thing that is, that is really tearing families apart. I heard the story and I'm like, no, I will talk about it. I'm not even going to keep quiet. However, everybody, you can only feel somehow if you are in that habit of doing such. But I think for the sanity of the family, for sanity amongst siblings, for sanity amongst loved ones, that we need to just take, we need to be intentional about talking about this. Now, check this out. So I have this friend I was talking to, and of course, now gist will always double into another gist, like that. And she was telling me what she went through in the hands of her family. Now she was to travel to Nigeria. She lives here. She was to travel to Nigeria, and she wanted to, according to her, some of us, little beginnings, you have to just, try to make it, hustle on your own. And she is one of those that God actually blessed her handwork, and she's always looked out for her family. In fact, she's always talked about her family. And she said she wanted to put on a building, a house that will accommodate everyone. All right. She wanted to. And she even said she was even planning to buy a land somewhere and build. But they had, lands, like family lands. And they told her, no, it will not be wise for her to go buy land since they have enough. So they gave her some and she started building. So while she was here, she was sending money home. Long story short, I'm sure you people would have heard stories like this time and time and time again, And she said, to cut the long story short, her money went into voicemail. Like they barely did anything. I'm talking about somebody who lives here, not like she was building to relocate to Nigeria. She was building to move her family from wherever they are now to a bigger place, to a more comfortable place. And they treated her badly. And the fact is, let me say this before I forget. The other thing that is even more painful is the fact that when you react, the person who did that, or the group of people who did that, would turn around and want to act victim. You are not expected to react. You are expected to maintain your steez. You are expected to comport yourself. You are expected to forgive. You are expected to move on. Come on now. Come on. So when she reached out and everything just blew out of proportion and she was like, what is going on? What happened? She said she nearly slipped into depression. Now, another thing was, she said it was not even as much as the money that was involved really hurt her, right? The fact that she just couldn't move past the fact that she was looking out. It was these same people she was looking out for that treated her that way. That one in pain. In the pain well. It has a special place of kind. It has a special kind of pain. She couldn't move past the fact that the people she was looking out for, the same people, were the one that did this to her. And when she tried to, they say, forgive. Now forgive how? The same person who did this, or the group of people who did this, they knew what they were doing. These are not sick people. They knew. sure their conscience told them, this thing you're doing is not good. This thing you're doing is wrong. Why did they not make a U-turn at that moment? Why are you going to turn around now and want to dictate how this person should feel or how this person should react? Now, this is the most beautiful part of it. So when everything happened, she got angry, she left everything, she didn't even want to go through it, because the more the story kept coming, the more, everything was just, it was getting really messy. And so she left it. She now went and, she said before they even started the building, she had more than enough. She abandoned that and she now went and she bought a land and then started building. Do you know who she used this time? She decided to use her own friend. Sometimes your friends got your back more than family members. Some of us, our family members, they got our back, and we are grateful to God. Me personally, I am blessed with the most amazing set of people in my family who got my back at every point in time, who look out for me. But some people are not as favored as some of us are. So she got her friend. She said, to cut another long story short, her friend outdid herself. Like, her friend over-delivered to the point that her heart was too filled with gratitude. She had to buy a plot of land for that her friend. She bought a plot of land as a gift. That was how much her friend delivered. She bought a plot of land because she said this place, she decided to buy, they still had extra, it's like a new area they're trying to develop, whatever. So when that was her way of telling the friend thank you. That was her way of appreciating the friend. And she said that by God's grace that she's going to be part of the friend's building when she decides to. But the bottom line is, I think people should be held accountable when things like this happen. When you get when you take legal action, they'll be like, why now? This is your brother, or this is your sister, or this is your cousin, or this is your, but this is your cousin. You can't be peeing on me and tell me it is raining on me. The same person who did this to you knew what he was doing, knew what she was doing. And hold them responsible, hold them accountable. She said there was never a time, just because she wanted to give them free hand, there was never a time she even told them, come and give me a breakdown or send me a receipt of it. But do you know, this her friend, she said at a point she got tired. This her friend, detailed by, in fact, so detailed of every dime she spent, even going to eat food, even buying drinks to drink. Her friend gave her a breakdown. She was laughing, as in, now wow, some friends are better than some friends are better to deal with than family members. But what I'm trying to say today is, family betrayal is one tool the enemy is using to cause a lot of trouble in homes. Don't allow yourself be used. That person that gave you that opportunity to help him or her outside can do more. If you reach out to the person for help, the person definitely can do more for you. So people should be held accountable. If you eat somebody's money, no, you will pay. If you don't pay, no, legal actions will be taken against you. And don't feel anyhow. Don't feel anyhow. See, for me, I personally, there are things that I will not dare do with family. I would rather do it with outsiders. The one I want to do with my family, I don't even cross my heart ahead of time. I have crossed my heart, as in, however it goes, no, it's not going to give me high BP. It's not going to raise my BP up. Yes! So that you will sleep well. So that you will not, because it can be painful. Family betrayal can be painful. If you're dealing with an outsider, yes, of course, you know you're dealing with an outsider. But when it has to do with your own loved one, omo, it's a pain. It's a pain. But if you're in a habit of doing that, please, it's eating everyone up. It's not good. It's not a good thing. Don't feel that, you know, and some people, I think some people do it because they feel that nothing will come out of it, because they know that if you even decide to take legal actions, they will call meeting for you. They will call the whole public of Mbemadu for you, as in abomination, you have done in fact you have done the unthinkable. You know this one is an no, you cannot call police for your brother, now you can't call police for your sister. I think that is why people still do what they do. But by the time you start holding them accountable and start taking legal actions, honestly, these things will stop. They will stop. But they know that push comes, no, you can't do anything. You know, family will speak, family will get up, family with this thing, blood na blood. Blood cannot do that for me, do that to me and expect me to keep quiet. So in line with that, let me know what you think at the comment section. But again, I think that people should be held accountable. People should be held accountable, or don't even do it at all. Get an outsider. And I bet you, if they had even decided that first one or that first building, if she had decided that she was going to get her friend involved, guess what? The same family will still say, why now? How can we be here and you go and take an outsider? How can we be here and you decide to use an outsider? Is it that you don't trust us? Is it that you this one? Another sentiment will still brew up, will still sprout up. Then you decide to use your family and they do this to you. Like, what exactly are you supposed to do? Let me know at the comment section. I love you guys, and there is nothing absolutely you can do about it. Now, if you're not following me on my new channel on YouTube, this is where we discuss things like this. And honestly, yes, we speak our mind, we tell it as it is, and we dabble on very, very, very important topic, life issues that will bring value, add value to us. See, we learn, we'll continue to learn. So please go ahead, rush now, go and follow me on Kate Igodo and Family. We have about 3 platforms on YouTube, but rush now, follow me. This is our new channel. Follow me on and bring me topics, bring us topics, let's talk about it. And so it's Kate Igodo on Kate Igodo and Family. Then of course we have our African mama, which is Igodo Family TV. So follow these 2 channels, very, very important, and thank us later. I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Get rid of family betrayal. We need sanity in family. We need love. We need one voice. We need a strong cord that will bind us together, that cannot be broken. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.